Today I'm getting my Tesla Model Y camp ready and I'm going to be putting on the Hansshow Roof Rack for the new Tesla Model Y Juniper. Now I've put this off for a little while, but I'm going to be camping in the next couple of days in the back of this car and I want to take my surfboard with me, which is the main reason why I wanted to check out a third-party roof rack. So in this video I'm going to show you how you install it and what I think of the product. So let's get it on the car. Now, full transparency, Hansshow did send over the roof rack for me to review. However, they're not paying for this video, so all opinions are still my own. And as always, I've managed to get a discount code for you, which will be in the description box below in case you do want one. As you can see, everything is packaged lovely and you get all of the tools you need to install this, so you don't need to go out and buy anything else. So let's get on with the install. Okay, so that's everything out of the packet. We of course have the two roof bars, we have the nuts, the key so that you can lock the roof bar up, and of course these pads. Now what's handy about these pads, if you're worrying about putting the roof rack on, is that they have this little diagram on the front which shows you which way the car should be facing and also what part of the car, the driver's side or the rear passenger side, based on the solid hole here. So that's everything out. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to find the little sections on the Tesla Model Y glass roof where you actually want to install the metal bars. Now, this is the scary bit because obviously it's a glass roof and this is something that I've been worried about, cracking this roof. And this is why I never had a roof rack on my Model 3, but I am doing it on the Model Y. So let's go to the next phase. Okay, so we've got the bars ready to go, but before we do that, what we need to do is find the little arrows here on top of the car, and then we've got a clear sticker that basically is just going to protect the paintwork on the Model Y. So I'm going to get on top of the car, we're going to find out where these are, give it a little dust off, and then put the stickers on before we attach the brackets and the roof rack. Okay, now I found the first position here. It's actually very hard to find these because the kind of color of the arrow and the font is the same color as the roof. So very, very tricky to see. You may need a little light or something up here. I try to film it with this camera and it won't come out on this camera. So I'll get the iPhone up, we'll get a little macro shot and I'll show you what these look like so you know what you're looking for. Okay, so we've got the first one here. This is the pack of stickers that you need. I've just kind of wiped the surface a little bit there so we can stick the first sticker on. Now, I think the good thing is because this car is white, you cannot really see these stickers at all. So if in the future at some point you want to take the roof bars off, which is what I'm planning to do, is take them on and put them off, depending on my journey type, then no one's going to see this little sticker here. Okay, so I found the next one, going to give that a wipe and put this sticker on now. Okay, that's all these stickers on now for the scary part. We're going to peel back some of the rubber seal here and then we're going to put in the brackets. Okay, so next up we're going to put these J-bars into the car. We need to pry the rubber seal up. Now, I haven't noticed anyone else mention this, but there's actually two sizes of these J-bars in the pack. There's two large ones and two small ones. It's actually the small ones, from everything I've read, goes at the front because of the way that the roof tapers down at the end. You need a little bit more height. So if you get the pack and you've got these small ones, these are for the front of the car. So let's do the front first. Okay, so I'm going to pry from the front here. I think there's a little tab here. I can even lift it with my finger actually. I'm just going to slide this all the way across to here. And I can see here, this is where they should go. So I'm just going to stick this under here like this, and you can actually feel, I don't know if you can see this, but as I move left and right, it can't actually go further left and right, further left or right than this. The only thing I don't like is you've got kind of metal touching metal right here. Feels like it's in the correct position though. Second one in. Now for these larger ones. Don't know if it actually might be easier to pry from the front and go down. Let's check out. Yeah. So that's my little trick there. Start from the front and go backwards. This one's in. Now time to do the other side. Okay, there we go, all lined up. Now it's time to put the rubber protectors on the car. Again, this should be quite easy because, as I say, you've got a little image on each of these rubber feet on where they should go. So I'm just going to follow this and pop these around the car. So we've got this first small bar, which is for the rear of the car. Let's pop this on. The chunkier bit should be at the front, the thinner bit at the back helps aerodynamics. And it's nice they've actually done this. Some that I've seen are just big blocks that go into your car, and you don't want that. You obviously want to save as much energy as you can if you're driving the car without any cargo. Obviously, if you're driving with cargo, it's going to use a bit more energy, but this just helps streamline the whole thing a little bit. And of course, before you screw these on, you want to make sure that they're sitting nice on the rubber feet. You obviously want to reduce as much as possible any chance that you're going to damage your roof. So I'm just making sure these are perfectly lined up before we add on the bolts. Now for the longer front one, again, chunkier side at the front. Line it up again. All looking good. Now I think it's time to put on the bolts. Now I'm not going to tighten these too much. I have actually seen on YouTube some people actually breaking their glass roof. So this is the bit that I'm the most nervous about, tightening it up, put something on the car. But so far these look really high quality. So let's do that job next. Okay, so we've got our 4 bolts here. We are going to pop these on. So you can see that. There we go. And we're going to put these on, hand tighten them, and then you can tighten them with a little Allen key there. I think I'm just going to hand tighten them as much as possible because I'm only putting a surfboard on the top of mine, but we'll see. Obviously you want them to be tight. You don't want this to be loose because that could also damage the roof. And again, I'm just going to get them all on first before I tighten them up. It feels quite tight, and I can hear some scraping there, so I don't want to do it too much, to be honest. Okay, now in the bag you get a set of keys. Also, some roof racks don't have these, quite a few do, but the keys essentially mean you can lock the roof bar, and then you'll have a little piece that will go up into the bolt so that no one can remove or steal your roof rack, or if you've secured things to the roof rack, it's an extra layer of security. I'll probably leave them on because it kind of acts as another way of that not being able to pop out. At the moment, this doesn't feel very even here, so I think I'm just going to take another look at these, just make sure they're all okay, and then we'll go around with the Allen key and just tighten them all up. So they're not too tight, but just not going to come off. So I'm just like hand tightening them and just tightening a little bit with this. I think you probably could go down a lot further, but to be honest, they're not shifting at all. Well, they are shifting very slightly. Maybe I will tighten up. I think that's more the rubber though. Someone have a little look. Okay, I think that's a bit better. Not shifting really at all there. Okay, no shifting there. Nice and solid. And then finally we have some caps just to cover these up. So you have R2, R2, L2, L2. I'm assuming the R means rear. Let's take a look. Nope. Nope. There we go. And they are just gonna clip on like this very nicely. Let's get these done at the front as well. There we go. We are on. So now I'm just going to take the car down the road so we can take a closer look at what this looks like on the car. Okay, first little drive just to see if I hear any creaks or cranks. So far, so good. Let's go pull up in a little car park and we'll check out what this looks like. 1, 2. Okay, so now it's on. What do I think of the Hansshow Tesla Model Y roof rack? Well, actually, I'm pretty impressed. The quality is very, very good. I've obviously had the official Tesla Model 3 one from Tesla, and this feels just as good quality, and it's a lot cheaper. And if you want 20% off one, I've managed to grab a discount code from Hansshow. I'll put that in the link in the description below. Now, of course, I'm going to be testing this out over the next few weeks and months as I start doing some road trips and camping trips in this Tesla Model Y. So if you want to see how I get on those camping trips, how this handles surfboards and other things on top, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.